Hey, John, I'll just show you. I'll just show you my simple setup. I'll explain what we did with the well. It's not a well. It's a tunnel to a lake. And I'll show you what we did there. Um,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
show
that's
you how
cool.
we thrive here, and this is something I can say. This place does thrive. It's very easy to live here. I'm in a blood moon right now, and I'm not even at all worried about going out and fucking walking the premises. I don't give a shit. If they come at me, boy, I'll run across that gate and I'll run
Oh,
across
they
my
run.
bridge.
I hate it when they run.
But they'll hit me once or twice, but by the time I get hit, I'll be booking it. I'll get to my bridge, they'll all fall in the trench and die like the dumb motherfuckers they are.
That's hilarious. I can hear you on the stream as well.
You have to, oh, that's gonna be tough.
I could probably mute the stream. Hang on.
Are you able to, okay, I see you. Yep. Alright, so,
I'll mute it on YouTube. Hang on. I can probably mute it if it's on YouTube. I can hear myself and you talking.
this is our main bunker. This is where we do most of our, forge, or our crafting and stuff. You can see we have 3 forges. The middle one's how we produce bullets.
Yeah, it's about 10 seconds delayed. Just so you know.
Gotcha. So calipers are the big limiting factor there. We got those calipers now, we can make bullets, all this shit. You'll see I have almost 200 mag, 44s, it's insane. Eventually you'll see it, I'm sure. But yeah, this is our main location. The ladder leads up to where we're building a bike, bunk beds and stuff. Not bunk beds, but get up the ladder eventually. A bike's not complete, we still got a lot to do. I'm gonna walk out onto the balcony. This is the highest point. Second highest point, actually. I think that's the second highest point in the fortress.
Little bite.
You get to see a little bit. And FYI, I like Lynn a lot. She does a lot of good stuff for the game. She ain't built. She ain't built one bit of this. This is my little baby.
Your build.
This is all my build. She's the forager. She goes out and gets stuff. I stay back and usually build.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you the outside first because it's the most impressive. So we get down. You'll see eventually I'm gonna go down the main entrance and then I'm gonna walk across the main walkway, which is challenging for newbies. Lynn still has to crawl across it. I can jettison right across it. It's no big deal for experienced gamers. I'm sure you can walk a straight line.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna try to display the trench to you. I'll show you the doorway to the underneath so I can get and repair the bottom there. I'll show you what we have here. And the brick walls are very important. If it was just dirt, they'd fall in there and they would break away the dirt before the spikes even killed them, and they'd walk right by. They'd walk right underneath your shit. So those brick walls are actually a nice.
What's written up on the building?
Oh yeah. I can't believe I missed that. Shit. You didn't play The Last of Us though, so it's not gonna quite play, but still. I give you this is the nice facade. You'll notice we are at 4 in the morning on a blood moon. I might die out here. It's called Endure and Survive. It's Fortress Endure and Survive.
Okay.
And so here's my greatest work of art. This is like Hitler's Great Wall, except this actually works and his wall didn't. Eventually you'll see me walk all the way around here, and you can see it's a complete trench. You can see some of the things are broken down, right? And maybe I can give you a taste of what I do to fix this.
You just repair it all and...
Yeah, so there's a method I have. Might be too rusty to get this to work. No, I'm good. Okay. I'll build it like that. And then, boom. And
okay, got barbed wire on the spikes.
On top of them, yeah. That slows them down, and the spikes do the damage.
Yeah.
Eventually, you're going to see my repair system, where I built this 3 high so I could explicitly do this, and bend over here like so, off my staging, and repair everything. Now, right now, I can't repair everything because my barbed wire is still on top, and the angle's not right here. I built.
So your blocks will stay there because they're on top of the spikes rather than collapse.
These blocks will stay there because I connected them quick enough, and because it's a limit, right? You can put 3 or 4 blocks outright unsupported, and you can walk on them. But eventually, you hit a point where it's like 6 or 7 blocks, and then you try to walk on them without support underneath, and they'll fucking crumble.
They fall down.
But,
yeah, I've seen that happen.
The reason I put some on the bottom is because I can't. It's hard to finesse the placement. You know, I'll try to demonstrate that here. Like, watch me try to just put this block straight off the edge like I want to walk on it. You know, it's almost impossible. You'll see me struggling to get it there. But if I'm at the side, like this, then bang, it comes right into it. You can smack it right there. And so the way I get on the side is by putting a block straight on the ground. And then I'll stand on it, and then I'll put it on the sides and build it out to the sides. But ideally, I want it to build in a nice row like this. And then when you're done, assuming I'm not an idiot and I accidentally upgraded one of these, right, it's no big deal. But when you're done, right, we'll break this one down because we have to. But when you're done, you can just pick them all up. And that's the art of my one of the things about this. And see, ideally I can get in here and, oh, the barbed wire it's trying to, oh, I actually don't have any iron. Okay. I can't upgrade that if I wanted to, which is fine. Don't care. But we'll pull the blocks off, back all the way off here, and so that's how I keep the thing up to date. You know, this has been standing for over 70 days because I take a day and just I wrap around the whole thing and repair everything and replace the barbed wire. Now, another feature here is you'll see right here the ground slopes off, right? And we had a big problem with this. Eventually you'll see it. We had a big problem with this where the zombies were just coming up and beating into the side walls of my trench. You know what I'm saying? It's just not kosher, even though I lowered it. So you'll see where I stepped it down. I stepped it down one, but the terrain drops so much that they would still just kind of walk up here and smash right into my fucking brick wall. And that's not kosher. So I built them ramps so they could simply walk up and fall into my trench. So zombies will start attacking the minute they can't move forward at you. Wherever you are, if they can't move in a straight line, I want them to walk right in. Exactly. I don't want them to beat down my walls. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to repair these every day. I want them to come right up in and fall in the spikes. And I don't know if you saw where I stepped it down, but I stepped it down one block, and that's just how severe the terrain drops off here. Where we set up, it was a random house. We picked it, and that's where we stayed. But you'll see I built this elaborate ramp system around the whole side where the terrain dips, so they can come up and fall right in. When the hordes come, that really works. But yeah, you can see how I built it around here. I'll keep showing you the rest of the trench. This took a fucking while. This took a long time, probably 40 days.
I can imagine.
Because it took me a while to get the material. I didn't mod it. I didn't cheat and get anything. This is probably the coolest shot right here. For whatever reason, the east row looks the most intimidating when you stand back here and look at it. I don't know why. There's only one entrance. And you'll see anytime the terrain dips off, I built this ramp system so they can't smash right through the sidewalls, which would defeat the whole purpose of the trench. The only way through the front entrance is through these beautiful double trees. Pathway. This block here, this might seem random. Well, let me tell you, when you are running from a horde of zombies, and they're right on your tail, they will run this ramp. They will run this whole ramp that I'm on. Perfectly. They won't fall off. And so when you get to this block, you hop that fucker and you get up the ladder, and when you look down, they're stuck on the block. You know what I'm saying? So that block is a beautiful strategy when you do get to that. And then once you're up here...
What about the fact that you've got a door down in the trench?
Yes, I'll show you that too. This is a little beautiful design too. I'll show you that just because you asked about it. We have ladders everywhere too. So the only way to get down there now is you walk down here to the base floor. This is the mine entrance right there. The door should be closed. That's the mine. The door to the trench is right here. It's underneath This is so because we get the most heat from the north.
Oh yeah, it actually says mine. Sorry, just catching up.
Yep. I know the delay sucks. I'll try to pause here.
Yeah.
This is really a nice view. Shows you under the drawbridge. We get the brunt of the attacks from here. The super zombie. We're playing on warrior mode, and it takes us like 8 arrows to the head to kill regular zombies. It takes us like 50 arrows to the face to kill super zombies. The big green ones. You might not know what they look like. You might think you know what they look like, but you probably really don't until you've seen them. They only come out in the blood moon. They get stuck in your shit and they don't die, especially on warrior mode. And so we get them down here all the time. And I was like, how can I, keep this defended the most, the inner defended the most? So I built this little door right here. Right by the entrance, it's directly under the entrance. Obviously, it's not used for our access. It's used strictly, these, when I don't fix this up for 4 weeks, these will go away. Eventually. They'll get knocked down. I've never had them depleted because I'm the type of guy that comes here and keeps stuff up. I hate to see this place get knocked down even a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I won't show you the mine right now. The mine's fucking... The mine's fucked up, man. The mine's just fucked. It's a crater in the earth. It leads to China. Yeah, I guess that's the last thing I'll show you. I'll get down there. I'll never get the fuck out. So this is the main gateway. You come up through the entrance. Blah, blah, blah. You can hit the ladder if you want to see what the fuck's happening up on the balcony. I've staggered these steps so you can wall run. Wall running is important. You need to be able to wall run. Lynn can't wall run. She's just started out gaming. She'll get there. I know you could probably wall run. This is important though. You need to be able to wall run to pick off whoever the fuck's fucking with shit down there.
Yep.
If you're bored on a night, hit the walls and do some wall running. But you'll see the way I built this, you can just easily get around. This is one of the best ways.
Do you have enough crops, do you?
I'll show you that next, yeah. Enough room for crops. Not yet, but what we're going to do is you see this outer terrain where I initially had spikes. I'll leave it paused here so you can see what I'm talking about. Initially, before the trench was built, what I am looking at was our major defense line. Was our only defense line to the walls. Those wooden spikes. Those little fucking sticks that are tied together. Those things are the major defense line. But now that we don't need them, I mean, shit, we could hang out there and have a picnic during the blood moon. They fall right in there and they don't get out. You know what I'm saying? Nothing gets out of there once they fall. Because this might not make sense to you, but the barbed wire slows their movement and the spikes damage them. Alright? Now, if you just have the spikes, they run right past them. And if you just have the barbed wire, you don't do any damage. But barbed wire on the spikes, slow and damage. It keeps them stuck on the spikes. It's a beautiful thing. They make the worst noise you can imagine. But yeah, so eventually what we're going to do is we're going to expand the garden to that outer inner sanction. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We're going to knock those wood spikes out that still have blood on them from when they were in use. We're going to knock them down, and we're going to replant it all with stuff. And we actually have the seeds, but we have so much food. Like, for instance, this isn't even a taste of it, but, I grabbed like 50 blueberry pies, and I'm down to 17 out of the thing. You know what I mean? We got tons of shit. Yeah, we got tons of food, tons of water. I'll show you the well soon. But this is how we efficiently, wall run here. Let me see what my fucking viewer just said. If it's somebody... Oh, hey, Kev. Hey, I'm gonna hop back on Titanfall. I'm just showing my good friend Naomi here my setup on 7 days. She's playing it with another friend, and she's pretty interested in the little place we built here. Before I show you the garden and whatever I said after that, I'll show you how to get to the highest point on the place. Just go through this other door here. Bang, we're on top. And ironically, believe it or not, but about 4 more blocks high than this, once you get there, let me see if I can show you. Everything self-collapses. Watch, I'll show you here. If I can get up high enough. Okay, no, it's not 4. It's a fucking lot more. What the fuck? Okay, there it is. I finally hit it. You'll see I hit the cap. I hit the cap on the world. You can only build so high. It's a tragedy to me because I really had big plans. I wanted to build a massive dome. And,
I didn't realise there was a cap. I know that they said you need to build 34 blocks tall to avoid the horde, or something like that.
I don't know about any of that. The 32 blocks? Oh, maybe that like keeps you from getting sensed? I don't know.
Yes.
I'd go 32 blocks underground, probably, but who knows.
No, I've managed to go 30-something blocks high, and I've not been sensed when the horde have come.
Oh my god, did I just destroy Lynn's bed again? Oh no, it's just not up there because... Oh, because she's not here, maybe. Okay, I hope I didn't destroy her bed. Good god, I already knocked it out once accidentally.
Oh, that's what you did.
Accidentally, I'm a builder, and shit collapses every now and then, and, you know? So, I don't know if you can see this. Right here, I'm gonna pause on this, but this was just a fucking house. It was broken down and run down. I don't know if you can see what it actually used to kind of look like, but we just kind of built up on it, and it ended up being our home.
Really impressive. Really good. It's a bit of a labyrinth, a David Bowie kind of puzzle.
It's a little beautiful, and right where I'm standing, I'm actually gonna build like a Sims style mansion that has no like stuff for killing zombies and all that garbage and sleeping. No, it's gonna be like an elaborate mansion where I'm standing, and it's gonna connect to the up top access there, just for shits and giggles, because we're at the point now where we can like put couches and picture frames up on stuff. And this thing here, this building here is made for, there's so many chests in here that it's not like really pretty, which is okay. It's efficient. It needs this. You know what I'm saying? That chest only has stuff for me in it, but when you get up here, you'll see our organizational system. It's pretty elaborate. All weapons over here. You get there eventually. I know I'm way ahead of you. You see, we have tons of crates for weapons. And our health is one crate. Our food is another crate.
Yeah, we've got about 7 crates. That's it there.
And our miscellaneous is in about 2 crates. And then our material for the forges. Our material for the forges are right next to the forges. And then we have 1 crate for ammo production now, since within the last 20 days, we've created our own ammo manufacturing business. And you'll see, this is actually for Lynn. I put this stuff in here for her to pick up. She's going to get it eventually. We have 3 forges, and we use them all. 2 are for blocks, and 1 is for ammo. We're constantly feeding the middle one with brass. Actually, that should be turned off, because there's nothing being sculpted right now, so we'll turn it off. I could probably put stuff in it, but I don't want to bore you. So that's the upstairs. That's where we get a lot of the work done up there, as far as bullets and gear. Here's our mini garden. It's a work in progress. It's feeding us. It's making our blueberry pies. We need corn, blueberries for pies. Corn turns into cornmeal. You got your blueberries and your water and an egg, and then you can make a pie. So that's how we make the pies. Corn's here on my left eventually. You see it? In the middle, we have a row of golden flower, which is useless. It's going to be gone soon. We're going to replace it with a good crop. Golden flower is just, you can make fucking shit tea. Tea that cools you down and all that shit. It ain't worth shit. That should be replaced with a good crop. I want potatoes right there. Honest to God, potatoes right through there. Blueberries on the right, super useful crop. Fast growing, make a ton of seeds with it. You'll see I have just fucking blueberry field forever. Just goes and goes and goes. Yeah. It'll be bigger in a minute, but I even labeled it garden. That way nobody got confused.
Oh.
Now I'll show you the well. The well is probably the most interesting thing about the mine. Other than that, the mine is scary. I'm going to walk through slowly so you can really appreciate this fucking thing. This thing, we spent a lot of nights digging in this motherfucker. Walk through. Let me see if I can get a shot down through some of it. That's like
the whole thing is very impressive.
Alright, now I'm gonna descend to the well, and then I'm gonna descend to the bottom of the mine, and then I'm gonna try to get back up, and that's about the tour. I can show you my map too, and show you all of our satellite locations, where they are. I'm not gonna go to them, but
okay.
Make sure my guy's not starving. He's really good at starving and getting dehydrated and cold and hot. Those are things he's really talented at. So we gotta make sure that's not happening. So you walk down here. These 2 pillars were carved out of the earth. those are our landmarks. Lynn actually did those, like, she was just fucking around while I was in the depths, and she carved these pillars out, and I was like, you know, I didn't want to tell her, but I was like, what are you wasting your time with that shit? This is a mine. We need the ore and shit, like, you know, the clay and the iron, and these pillars have saved our lives because these are landmarks. We know we're close to the surface when we hit these. We've gotten stuck in this fucking thing. It is treacherous. I'm going to try to show you the water hole first, because that's not as far down. This thing just goes, and goes, and it goes, and you can fall, break your leg, and never fucking jump out of this thing. Now, once your leg's broke, you have to start building your way out.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. This isn't going to happen quickly. It's going to take me a second to figure out where the fuck it is. Especially because I'm... Okay, here it is. Boom. I know my hole when I see it. This is our beautiful little crafted hole. You can't miss this. This is significant. Wait till it pops up on your screen. I mean, you can't miss that thing, you know? It's a perfect diamond carved through there. Okay. And try to notice I'm facing south, okay? I'm going to show you my map and show you what I did here. We got lucky. We didn't know a lake was here when we built. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you look at my map right now, I guess I carved it southeast. So you can look at my arrow and you can see the lake. So I'll show you how I did this. We dug down a certain depth, and I'm like, you know what, Lynn? Wouldn't it be great if we could get water without exiting the walls? And so I thought of this idea. You can see it's just big enough to walk through. This little dip here is where Lynn tried to dig it, and she started getting her elevation fucked up. She actually started digging downwards. And then I was like, you know, I was like, Lynn, you're digging downwards. And she was like, I hate this. And she stopped digging. And then you can see it goes back to the original design, which is alright. I could fill that in. I'm not sour about it, but Lynn's not a good constructor. Okay. So you keep walking through here. By the way, get a mining helmet. Number one, you need a mining helmet. You'll always have a light. You never need one again. Collect mining helmets and collect extras, because when you die and lose your bag, you're gonna want an extra backup mining helmet. They make this game so much better. It sucks playing in the dark. Okay. So eventually you're gonna see me come to these little fucking puddles. Now, believe it or not, the water physics in this game doesn't work. I'm sitting underneath the lake, and there's a hole to the top of the lake right now, and there's a ton of water up there, and it's not falling down. The water physics don't work. You have to block it out to get to it. Now I'm gonna look upwards, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. There's a fucking lake up there, and the water physics are all fucked up. I'll even show you on my map where, you know, thoroughly under the lake. But anyway, the idea is you can come here, right? Give you a bottle of water.
You are wet.
And you can just fucking smack it, and it retreats. And so we have to dig this out every now and then. It's risky digging, because sometimes you get up here and see, now I'm underwater. See that? And then, well, you'll see it eventually. And then I slip downwards, and all of a sudden I'm not underwater. It's fucked up. But it's good for us. It works for us. So that's how we get water. That was an initial thing we did, because like water was a big thing in the beginning, but now we have hundreds and hundreds of waters. We use the glass. We don't even make glass jars or collect glass jars anymore. We just got too much water. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna delve into the depths of the mine and try to come back out just to show you the elaborate mine we've built. I mean, we're already like 30 meters under the ground right now.
What are you gonna do with the mine?
Oh, the mine just produces the iron that I use to build the walls and the spikes. And
Okay.
Yeah, so every now and then I run out of iron, and I'm back down here, and I have to work in the mine for like a day, and then I can come back up and fix all my spikes. But right now, I think I'm out of iron. I think I have some in the storage, actually, but only like 1,000. 1,000 doesn't get you far. You need more than that. So this is that's the mine's purpose. It gives you iron. It gives you nitrate, which you turn to gunpowder for bullets. It gives you lead, which you can make into bullet tips. And then some spots give you clay too. But we're gonna descend, and basically all we do in the mine, we just mine and mine, and we try to get ore. And it also gives you small rock, right? You get tons of small rock. You see, this wasn't like this. This was actually a lot worse before I played last week. There was no scaffolding, and there was no torches. And so, like, it was... Lynn and I were actually not going in the mine because we kept getting lost, and I was like, I have to make this somewhat more accessible. She still won't go in it, but I'm very comfortable going in it now.
Yeah.
So you'll see I'm still not even close to the bottom of this thing.
Yeah, oh, look at this vector.
And it just goes and goes and goes, and once you get to the bottom, there's multiple tunnels, because as I tell Lynn, I follow the ore, and so that's why it looks like this. I just follow the ore. This is probably one of the bottoms here. You can see we started at 7 meters on the surface. It's 7+ meters. In here, you can see. Eventually, you can see we're at negative 50 meters.
Yeah.
So there's still no cap to the direction you can go downward. We haven't hit that cap yet. We have hit the cap going upward. Okay, I don't think I've built a ladder system up here yet. So yeah, that is our elaborate mine. I'm gonna make my way out. And is there anything else you have questions about, or you want to see, or?
Extremely impressive. Did you, I guess because there were 2 of you, one of you could focus on getting food and water while the other one built?
Yes. Yep, you got it.
Okay. Yeah, when I tried doing it solo, I was like, oh look, I'm going to starve in a minute, but try and carry on. Oh well.
You know, I could survive in something less than this, for sure. But this is like, this is ideal. You know what I'm saying? We don't sweat a bit during the blood moons or anything. I mean, this place is just, you don't have to do shit. It's almost making it less fun. But I have fun. I'm always building stuff. You know, I'm always thinking of ways I can improve this. Like that floor I'm walking across, I don't know if you saw that's all wood. It's like a big wood deck where the mine is. But we were digging the mine and that collapsed. We lost our yard. The whole thing collapsed. I thought the whole house was going to fall in. I'll show you if you don't remember quite what the wood floor looks like. But all of that was crater. And it stayed like that for a while. I never fixed it. And I was like, I should box that in and use that space. And recently we boxed it in. You'll see me struggling to get up right now. This is, whatever. This is part of it. This is part of the game.
Are you bulk making a load of ladders right now?
I made a couple. Oh, whoa, I didn't want to make that many. Oh my god, I made all of them.
That's what I meant.
Oh, no. Oh, well. It's just wood.
So how many can you make?
Oh, I had 1,000 wood on me, so I made 133 accidentally. I wanted to make 5.
Oh my god. So you can actually put a big cube. Okay.
Yeah, so like, what I did is I went to recipes, and instead of hitting the arrow I wanted, I hit that fucking, I hit the max arrow, right? I hit this arrow, and I went to 133. Made me look silly. So anyway, once you get up here, right, you're like, oh my god, the pillars! You're like, yes! Oh fuck! Daylight is somewhere near. But even when you get up here, I still get confused sometimes. Like right now, I'm utterly confused. Where's my wood? I can see the wood framing up to the top.
Yeah, so lady has the common sense to build something a bit more homely than mine.
Yeah, I can't deny that. That was hers. She carved out those pillars while I was. She likes to stay on top and dig. I like to I follow the ore. That's what I do. If there's iron, I'll smash it. And I'll keep smashing it, and when the iron's gone, I will move on to a new place. And it doesn't matter what kind of system it makes, it doesn't matter to me. I will dig myself all the way down because I'm a really good builder. I know how to get myself out of anything. You know what I mean? The way I box climb there, that's how you get yourself out of anything. Box climbing. Any scenario in this game, you can get yourself out. She's not very good at that stuff. Yeah, I should get there. Close that out so no kids go down there. Oh, fucking fucked up place to do that. Yep, so this wood I'm standing on, right, it was pretty freaky, because we were digging and digging and digging, and everything you see here from about where I'm standing, in a minute it'll catch up. I'll stop moving. Yeah. From about where I'm standing, it all collapsed on us one night. After the walls were built, we're in here digging, 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 and I'm trying to get clay from the upper layers and stuff, and I might have it was me, I dug a layer too close to the surface, and this whole area you see fucking just came down, caved in. All of it. And right here is where it stopped. You see where our front deck is? We lost that ground right there, and I thought the whole house was going to go. You know what I mean? The whole deck, the whole front patio right there was unsupported. There was no ground there. I had to replace it all. Kind of crazy. Yeah, I thought the whole place was coming down for a minute. Actually, where I'm standing right now is, there's a bunker under here. There's concrete and shit. The dirt's just the top layer, but...
Oh, okay.
Because we lost that too one day, somehow. A big crater. I think one of the things came through, and I don't know, I think I threw a stick of dynamite when I was drunk. I don't know. Something happened, there was a big hole, I fixed it, it's fine, there's a garden now, so whatever. Yeah, that's basically it. Where we sleep is all the way to tippy top, and... You know, that's what I've done. You can see I've only reinforced the bottom 3 layers, and I bet you can guess why. Because when they were attacking before the trench, that's the only layers they're going to hit. Right?
Yeah.
I built it higher and higher and higher because I'm bored. And also because these spider zombies fucking climb up over. So this is going to be hard to illustrate here. I think you actually know about it because you asked me a very adept question there, and you're like, "Is this green awning going to stop them from climbing up and over?" So what they do is like, and if you know this, you can just be like, "Hey, shut up! I know what they do." But they basically run into a straight wall like this, and they glitch up it. You know what I mean? They don't climb it. If you watch them do it, they're not climbing.
They just walk it up.
Yeah, they're in the same weird thing, like they're on the ground and they're glitching upwards and upwards, and they will do that as high as it can go. Like as high as my walls are, they would glitch up over. And so every now and then we're chilling, and blood moons are fine, right? But every now and then we get the odd spider monkey or spider fucking zombie running the fuck around in here. We gotta, you know, we beat his brains in because it's kind of humorous. There's only one, you know. But I have a new invention. This is brand new. I showed you it. I didn't really tell you the purpose of it. This little block ledge here, I think, I haven't seen a spider zombie conquer it yet. I think this is going to stop them. Because from the outside, if you see it, it's just a ledge, right? So if I can get from the outside, I can... Ooh, broke my leg. Yep. Oh, no. I just hurt myself. Thank God. Whew. Usually I break my leg falling off the top of that thing. But yeah. That's the idea behind the ledge. I hope it works. I don't know if it's going to work. But, and by the way,
that's why I wasn't sure. You mentioned something about it, and when I saw the garage, I was like, oh, it has a lip. I wonder if they can get past that.
Yeah. That's what that's for. I hope it works. We haven't had an issue since it's been up.
Yeah.
We had to actually plant these trees out here. You don't believe how big they got. We had some on the inside, but they got so big that when you were wall walking and when you were on the top, I mean, look at them. They tower over the fortress. You know, they were obscuring our view. We had to chop them down. I was so sad because I was so proud of them. You know, I'm like, look how big they got. They're so awesome. But they were like growing into the living area and stuff. They were growing through the wall graphics. And they were up, and when we were standing up on the balcony and shit, we couldn't see anything because there were a bunch of branches in our face. But the ones out front here, I'm going to leave. I'm actually going to plant more because, you know what, the last thing you want to see when you're up there is all the fucking zombies running in. That's not fun to see. Yeah. I've seen it like 100 times. I'm sick of it. It looks really cool when you first see it, when you look at the woods and they start coming alive with little moving heads and shit. Yeah, it looks really cool. But I'm done with that. I don't want to see it anymore. I'd rather see trees. The only thing that would be better is for our main entrance would be a vault. Or not a vault, fucking vault. A hatch. Kind of like We didn't have the materials for it when I built this, but if you, last screen I'll leave you on is what would be better for an entrance. Also a little tip, if you have an entrance like mine because you're makeshifting, and you don't have a solid steel door like that or a big nasty trench to protect you, take a block and put it just like I'm going to put it here. I don't know if I can get it to go
in front of the door.
It's supposed to be out in front of the thing, like here, maybe if I close the door. Oh, it really won't let me build right there. Okay, picture that. Except, I think my door is fucking with it because it's a big steel door. Okay, picture that, except it's supposed to be one more block in. I don't know why it won't let me put it there. It's being really difficult. Okay, so anyway, you can just put it like that, and you can leave it. You can leave it as wood, right? Because what the zombies are gonna do, all right? Say it's over the ladder. The zombies are gonna crawl up. They're gonna hit that top block, and zombies can attack front, left, behind them, and to the right. They cannot attack upwards. Okay, so if you have a little built-in entrance like this, you put a block on top of it. Okay, if you have a ladder that leads somewhere, and you have walls on the side, plop a block on there. It can be any block, and the zombies will come, they'll climb up. The zombies can climb the ladders, by the way. Fucking zombie dogs can climb ladders, right? What the fuck? I don't know. And then, when you're ready to go out in the morning, you pull your block off, and you're ready to go. And then that way at night, you come back, put the block on there, they can get to the ladder, they can get up the ladder, they can hit all the way around the ladder, but they cannot hit that block on top and come up to where you are.
So you leave it as a wooden frame?
Just like that, so I can pull it up. Yep. Let me see if I can show you on one of these ladders here. Right there. Bang. Okay, so I have a ladder that goes down right here, right? That zombie could get here, get to the ladder, get up the ladder, and not get up the ladder, and he could not strike this box. They're incapable of striking directly upwards. And so, just when you're a beginner, and you're starting out, and you got a place in, even, like at my satellite places here, let me see if I can show you a couple. The extras are places of interest. Places that I stay at when I'm out are little houses. There's one. I'm not even gonna count them all. We don't even bother keeping track. We just look where it's closest. One. There's another one there. Radiation zone down there. But yeah, there's tons. We have some north, south, east, everywhere.
Yeah.
We've almost mapped out the whole thing. If you actually, when we were playing split screen and you open Lynn and I's map, we actually have a ton of it built out together.
Yeah.
I wish we could, ideally, in real life, you should be able to merge. If you're allies with somebody, your maps should merge.
Yeah, I thought about that as well, when I realised me and Torben hadn't mixed our maps.
But yeah. Yeah, so only day 133. We've got a long way to go. For Endure and Survive, we'll definitely be better soon. We'll make improvements, but it's just nice and safe for now.
That's pretty impressive though. Well, honestly, completely impressed. It's really good.
Yeah, it's my baby. It's what keeps me coming back to the game, because the game doesn't have a lot of other things going for it, but if you're into building things and I don't know, being efficient, and she's into scavenging and getting food, and I mean the whole game's fucking fun, right? The whole game's fun.
Yeah.
And since now we're manufacturing bullets, I mean, I don't know if you took a look at my guns, but I mean we just have tons of ammo for everything.
Ridiculous amount of guns, I saw that.
I mean, it's just super fun. And before this, we were running around with bows and shit, you know what I mean? We were primitive as fuck. Last little side note, get yourself a 44, you have to make them to collect the parts. 44s are the end-all be-all, aside from a rocket launcher, but come on, you ain't gonna have a bunch of rockets to shoot at everybody. The 44 is the end-all be-all. That thing will down, it does the most damage. Put your points into pistol, you'll wipe anything out. The only thing you won't really fight well against are super zombies, and bears. They'll eat anything, 44s included. They basically truck through anything, but that's that. Thanks for letting me show you that. I'm so proud of that place, if you can't tell. I love that place.
Thanks for showing me. I really needed to see it so I could get an idea.
But, you know, it satisfies all of our needs. We get water, she goes out for food, now we're farming all of our food, we don't even need to go out, we just need to get eggs. That's it. That's the one thing we need to get. Go out and get some eggs, and we make a bunch of pies. It's fucking funny. Because we're growing the corn, we're growing the blueberries.
Yeah.
So you need corn, blueberries, egg, and water. And you have to sacrifice a jar of water. And if you're low on jars of water, just go out and get yourself some glass, throw it in your forge whenever you can make a forge, and then you'll be able to make a ton of glass jars. So glass jars shouldn't be holding you back for too long. They do initially. Glass jars are important initially. But after you get a forge, glass jars aren't shit. They're expendable. But
right.
Yeah, it's definitely a neat little game. We're still learning too. I mean, we still have a lot to learn. There's still a lot of things we can do better. We're learning how to make new stuff all the time. We're like, oh my god, like, we just made a crossbow the other day, you know, and we're like, what the fuck? We didn't get this blueprint until now. And it's kind of funny. We still can't make certain things. We don't have springs for shit. Let's go.
Yeah. You've killed 573 zombies.
Yes. And I've died 52 times. And let me tell you this, it's not because I'm a bad gamer. If you look how many times I died from zombies, it would be like 4. That trench I built killed me 40 times. I kid you not. That thing killed me so many times I fell into that motherfucker. You can't... I know how to get out now, okay? And it's a trade secret. But I know how to get out now. And it doesn't kill me when I fall into it. But I've never fallen into the middle. Okay? Never. But when I fall into the ends, I can get out. That I will say. But when I was building it, I had no idea, and I would fall into that motherfucker, and that was it. That was telltale. Often, I build outside at night, too. You know what I mean? I don't take breaks. Like, so when the night falls, I can just be out there in the trench, and a lot of times I can work peacefully out there for the whole night. Other nights, I can't stay up there for a second. You know what I mean? I'm getting fucking hassled by every zombie and their mom.
Yeah.
And, see, I've died a lot. I'm kind of depressed because Lynn is, like, the explorer. She's getting really good at killing zombies now, especially we have guns and shit. She's up to, like, probably 400 kills. I used to really trump her. It used to be, like, 300 to 50. You know? Yeah. She's like, really up the ante. And, she only has, like, 22 deaths. Because she's not an idiot like me and falls into her own death traps. Although my trench has killed her, like, 3 times. But we always get her shit back.
Yeah. So they're all inside your trench at the moment, are they?
Yeah, we gotta take a peek. Sometimes the spiders get over. Often I like to use a crossbow when there's no urgency. So it's just yeah, that guy kind of got the best of me there. Oh my god, he's on top of me. Bolt is a spitter out there. He is always dangerous. Even with my wonderful trench.
Oh, yeah, he won't help me.
Oh, it's not going to do it. Perfect.
Ah. Okay, what does spitters do?
Spitters spit, globs of crap at you from a distance.
Oh, that's it.
He's right there. He looks like a bus driver / cop. I think he looks like a cop. Lynn thinks he looks like a bus driver. Or, vice versa. Oh my god, I'm messing everything up tonight. Yeah. They also explode when you kill them.
I would say train driver.
I'm about to fall off my own wall here. There we go. But yeah, you can see. He exploded. The rest of them are dead. Oh, jeez, I keep getting nailed on this. Oh, here, I should be smarter than that.
Oh, I just heard that explosion.
It's over there hitting my tree.
Oh.
That was a good tutorial on what the revolver can do right there. To regular zombies.
Yeah, it's probably like a 15-second delay there. Ew. Why should you get so interested in the tree? I found that with the nurses.
Yeah, they're really violent. I honestly wouldn't be out playing here on a night like this. They're actually pretty aggressive tonight. Yeah, usually I'll just retreat and do some wall walking. Kind of crazy to be out there like that. Oh, hey, I can't let him stay on the wall.
There's a feet sticking out the bottom. Yeah, you got quite a few of them coming in.
That's okay, they'll fall in eventually. You see what I mean? Where we get hit really hard from this side, and that's why the doorway over there is. Plus, it feeds into the place, so it's hard to get on the sides here, especially when the way I had it before. You just gotta get this one off the wall. Oh my god, they keep going.
Pressure from people watching you.
Perfect. Now they're all off. Finally. It took a while.
Yeah, they're really running.
It's because I'm standing right here and I'm leading them right through the thing. So if I get over here,
they hear the gun.
Yeah, and if I get over like here, you'll see they start kind of angling this way, and the trench is more effective.
Yeah.
Oh, one still got there though. Gonna take the sniper out and deal with him maybe. Justin, 1 out of 5.
Oh yeah, I see.
This is pretty unusual. They actually don't get stuck here too often. But you see the use of that block, right?
Yeah. Oh, sweet. Break it all down.
Yeah, it takes them. They won't break that down though, you know. That block has like 5 levels to it, so when they do break through the 2,000 armor rating on it, it'll just go to another 1,500 armor rating, and it'll go. You know what I mean? It'll
yeah.
When you upgrade things in stages, like this block here, I put this block down, so when they break this block, it goes away. The steel that's around here, I upgraded stage by stage by stage by stage, and so when they knock that stage down, it'll just revert to the old stage. It won't disappear. And there's like 7 stages, so they're gonna, you know, they'll never ever get through those walls. If they ever make it to them, they'll never get through them. We had those walls before we had the trench. You know what I mean? And they never ever made it through the walls. As bad as the attacks got, they never made it through. And you can see what I love about this game is you can see remnants of our old defense. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Every now and then you get a guy like this that fucking I have no idea how he makes it through. He must glitch through. He wasn't even a spider. Unless they're using my ramp and going up and over or something, I don't know. But
we've had a couple that have just materialized inside a building.
Yeah.
Before. We're standing there and then suddenly one's standing right next to us. We're like, how the hell?
Like, there's a lot of neat things. This place could be better, but there's a lot of things I did I like. I love the wall running. Like that, I feel like you need to have, when you build your walls, you need to be able to wall run them. Don't build them so you can't climb them. Build them so you can climb them and get everywhere. It might not look cool, but it's efficient.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you can hear all the zombies dying right now everywhere. I mean, they're just falling into the pit. They make the most atrocious noises.
Did you clean up all the corpses, or do they eventually just run away?
They disappear. Looks like I'm... Every now and then we get something like that, where I lose a block. That's no big deal. But the dirt would be like that, except it would be going at a rapid rate, and they would just carve right through. But one block missing is no big deal to me. Get down there and repair it some other day. Watch this guy run right in a couple seconds. It's a nice thing. I'm definitely glad I built it. You know, I'm really glad it works because I spent hours of my life building that thing.
Oh yeah.
And I'm really glad it works the way it does. Because if it didn't, I'd probably stop playing. Because we tried a lot of stuff. I tried a lot of shit. I did, and yeah. I built a trench before putting walls on the side, and I was like, this doesn't work. Trenches don't work. The defenses don't kill them before they carve through the walls. So I was like, what the fuck? You know, and so then I came up with this idea, where here it's elaborately built into the entrance, walled all around, and it seems to work. The only problem is I have to come back in there and repair those spikes every now and then.
Yeah.
But you can see I only spend like probably 15% of my time in this game upkeeping those spikes, and you can see the place looks pretty good. Most of the spikes are fully tipped out. The way that the ones I'm looking at right now look, that's how they look when they're topped out. When they're wood or when they're looking like aluminum, that's when they're kind of taking a beating.
Yeah. Nah, it's seriously impressive.
Yep.
Have you ever had people... Oh no, you've got a private game, haven't you? So you don't get people jumping in.
Yeah. I kind of wish I made it that way, but I don't know if we could split screen and do that, you know what I mean? I think I had to do it. I think I had to do it single player to split screen.
Yeah.
I really hope I didn't just